everybody? Welcome to the 47th edition. Long time, first time. It's me, JPO, joined here by the Chicken Man, the Mara Wilson's best friend, the Hobbs and Shaw superstar, the one, the only, Sam Wilson. No, Richie. No, Pez. No, it's Brennan.
Hello. Welcome to our show. How are you today, Jordan?
I'm doing just wonderful. How about you and your lemonade or whatever that was?
This was a Minute Maid Zero Sugar.
It was lemonade. That's something yellow. I took an assumption.
It's good. It's a sad day today for many reasons. We'll get into later. I don't want to start off on a sad note. Clayton Kershaw announced his retirement today. I don't know. Kopitar, he announced his retirement. Two of my favorite sports athletes in two sports announced their retirement today. Very sad. But I watched some movies. Jordan's like,
what movies do you watch?
When Jordan puts up the link, he's like, stop talking.
Only because it's sports. But yes, click this link, copy paste this link if you want to join us. I'll talk about some movies you watched. I will say again, first time watches that aren't new. All right, first time watches that aren't new. All right, if you name a movie from the last year or movie you've seen the last couple of years, I will skip you and go to the next person. You can also join us down in the link down below as well. That link and the link in the comment section both work.
To join us here on Last Time First.
Brandon, what'd you see this movie?
First time.
Please.
I watched some stuff. Let's start by talking about. Do I want to make Jordan type a lot of words right now?
No.
Make Jordan type a lot of words later. Okay. I'm gonna have to talk a
Wait.
lot about this movie because you have to keep typing. So Jordan, please type the words "Lone Wolf and Cub: Sword of Vengeance." This is a movie you probably have no idea what the hell it is. It is from 1972, but its influence has definitely impacted you and everybody who's watching this show because this is a samurai movie based off of this. My cousin bought me this. I never read it. Based off of this manga from the 70s about an executioner for the shogun who is framed and he escapes. Jordan's looking for a trailer. Probably can't find shit. It's famous. Anyways, he's looking. He gets framed. His wife gets murdered, and he ends up going on the run and becoming a sword for hire with his son. He's the lone wolf. He is the cub. If that sounds familiar, it's definitely been replicated many times. The Road to Perdition, The Last of Us, The Mandalorian. Name anything that has a grown man taking care of a child. It all spawned from this series, this manga. Did we get it? There it is. There's my man. That's the lone wolf. Ito Okami. So, yeah, this, like I said, this is one of the most famous samurai series, samurai movies. And I've heard about it. I saw the Bob's Burgers episode where Luis and Bob fall in love with these movies, but they're not these movies. They're making fun of them. Hawk and Chick, they call them in that. And yeah, there's some really good stuff in this. It's shot amazing. There's boobs on screen right now.
You just continue. It was a YouTube link. My bad.
I know. I'm just shocked that happened. Yeah, there's quite a bit of boobs in this movie, just randomly, and they never really warn you, just like the trailer. It's just letting you know. And yeah, it's shot great, especially from 1972. There's some really cool fight scenes in it. It's kind of not really like the, more Kill Bill style fight scenes. It's kind of just like him slicing through people and then sprays the blood. And that's pretty cool. There's some badass moves that he does. I really like the use of silence in this movie. There's not music playing when he's killing. All of a sudden, all you hear is kind of just nothing, and then the sword. You don't even hear the people, and that's kind of cool. There's some really cool, just set pieces here. When they frame this whole scene in the water in the movie, it's really, really done really, really well. So yeah, this is an influential samurai movie. However, it is one of the most exposition-heavy movies I've ever seen. It's very hard to follow, especially since it's in Japanese. Didn't love that. Love the killing and stuff, but all the talking, setting up, showing you or explaining all the factions in Japan. There was just way too much of that in an hour and 20-minute movie, which made it feel so much longer. I've heard the other ones will get a little bit better because they're more become like they're roaming. Yeah, it's cool. They're roaming around, just like got a sword for hire, kind of like a Mandalorian. Think of Mandalorian in movie form with samurais. I've heard the other ones get a little bit better. This one was just a little tough just with all the exposition. So 3.5 stars. But maybe one day I'll read this freaking Bible that my cousin got me. Yeah, it's huge. But again, I wanted to watch it because you hear Lone Wolf. I've heard the term Lone Wolf and Cubs so much.
I've heard that, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Batman and Robin. Like, there's so many. Just like anything with a kid and a grown man. The Last of Us is one of the biggest ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've seen everything you said. The Road Protection, Last of Us. I've seen all those. Uh, let's talk about an uplifting movie now. I watched The Crossing Guard, a Sean Penn film, by the way, not starring but directed by Sean Penn. Jack Nicholson and Angelica Houston, their kid is killed by Damon Morse, and now he's really depressed in the shell of the man that he once was. Get it? It's not uplifting. It's very sad. Yeah, Nicholson is just dating strippers and doing drugs, and he's sad and depressed, and his only thing kind of motivating him is maybe killing the man who's now released from prison, and he's going through his own stuff too because it was an accidental killing. It's really just about remorse. It's about grief, obviously, and it worked pretty well actually. I thought the other movie Sean Penn and Jack Nicholson was The Guard. I don't know if you ever saw that, which is also a very slow burning, building, prodding movie. So these two love doing interesting movies together, evidently with one another. It does kind of wander, and it really is just a lot of talk and depression for a little while here. So it definitely doesn't click by. But I did think everyone here, again, Nicholson's really good. The final piece between him and Morse kind of goes a little too long in a weird way, but I think still does work for the most part here. So we're checking out. We're starting with 3.5 for tonight. Also a 3.5 for me so far for this one here. And there's also boobs in this one too. So Brandon, what else you see this week?
Quick question. As soon as you started talking about this movie, the live button went up above my head, and now it's at 1 minute and 48 seconds.
Oh, I have no idea. It's showing me 8:30. Let's see. Let me look at YouTube, see how we're doing.
Did we get destroyed by the boobs?
Oh, well, that or maybe the trailer itself might have, certain trailers don't like it. It says we're live. Oh, yeah, actually, because I can see the trailer ended. So, I don't know. I think we're doing all right, so.
Okay, weird. Yeah, I don't know why. It says 2 minutes now, so, okay, whatever.
And maybe that trailer did block it for a minute. It's possible.
Oh. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 47.5 of Long Time First Time, where you can join us. Chris Diaz. Yeah, I was like, Chris Diaz is in here, so it must be...
Yeah, I don't know. We had a full room the last 2 weeks, and so far we have nothing. I do see we have viewers, though, so...
Hi, viewers. Okay. What am I going to talk about next? Okay, let's go to the world of Studio Ghibli. Not Miyazaki, but another director in the Studio Ghibli world. I watched The Secret World of Arrietty. Arrietty.
Say that again?
Arrietty. There we go. Close.
Whatever, just talk about it. I'll get it.
In there. Anyways, so I've seen a lot of the Studio Ghibli stuff, or I've seen a lot of the Miyazaki stuff. I believe I have seen just a few of the Miyazaki Ghibli stuff. So I wanted to watch because there's 84 movies at least listed on Letterboxd from Studio Ghibli. I know there's a lot of shorts and stuff, so it's not 84, but I've seen a lot of the Miyazaki, so I wanted to stretch out. I've seen Grave of the Fireflies. That one is a hard watch. So I wanted to watch something else, something lighter. So I watched this movie, The Secret World of Arrietty. And have you seen The Borrowers, Jordan? From the 90s?
Yes and no. Like so maybe as a kid, but no.
So this is a readaptation of that book, The Borrowers, but it's set from the point of view of the borrowers themselves. So they are three people voiced by, I forgot her name. She was like an actress for a little bit and then disappeared. But her mom and dad are Amy Poehler and Will Arnett. So you get those big names, Studio Ghibli dubs. You always get those big names. And they're the borrowers. They're living in this world with this kid who's sick, and they don't really say why he's sick, and they never explain why he's sick, and then they never explain really what happens to him at the end after he's sick. His acting's kind of flat. But there's some really interesting stuff in here. It's gorgeous, as you can see. It's shot. It's drawn amazing. The animation style is outstanding. The sound design and music, like with any Studio Ghibli film, is top notch. There's some really, really interesting stuff in here, especially the first half of it. Again, it's not very long, but then when the villain kind of reveals themselves, it's like, oh, that's what they're doing, and then it's just like not very. I just feel like they didn't do as interesting of a job as they could have with this. I think the villain falls flat. I think the ending falls a little flat. They never really feel like there's much of tension. I don't really feel a connection with the kid and Arrietty. So I didn't love this nearly as much as everyone else did. I felt like the ending kind of just happened. But I loved the first half of it, and I kind of wish we got more of that, maybe more borrowers or, just more tension, more drama in this. And, the human kid just didn't really do it for me. He was like, his performance was kind of flat. So another 3.5 for here, just because the animation and the first half of the story just kind of fell flat a little bit at the end for me.
Right on. Brendan, would you be surprised to hear that Damon Wayans hadn't made a movie in like 20-something years?
I would say that sounds about right.
Because he made Marcy X in 2003, and then made a Tubi movie about 2 years ago, and yeah, didn't do anything in between television and whatnot. But so he is a famous rapper. Is Dr. X, I want to say, and for some reason, Lisa Kudrow's dad owns the label and is also running for governor or something like that, and he goes into a coma because Damon Wayans keeps getting him in trouble for some of the horrible things he says here. And then they start to kind of have a little bit of a relationship, Kudrow and then Damon Wayans, and wackiness ensues here. Only one other of our friends, Mr. Mesa, actually has seen this. He gave it 1 star. I know it wasn't a very well-reviewed movie here. I thought there was enough chuckles to where I don't think it's a 1 star, and I think it's a solid 2. It isn't great. I can see it. It holds up probably to a degree less now. Probably didn't hold up very well, even worse than, who knows. But I don't know. I thought there was something, there is some wackiness between these characters that did make me laugh and smile enough where it rose above a 1. And it's a 2 star for for Marcy X, a movie that when I asked about it on ASAT, might have been a dirty sweep. I don't have to ask if you've seen this, Brandon. I'm going to assume no.
Pass.
Yeah.
It looks insane.
Private message, Chris and Brian. Where are they? What's your next movie?
Yeah, let me see. Stall.
Hey, we might have a tight final show. Your goodbye can be just us talking for 20 minutes.
I know. I mean, hey, we leave this world.
as we came in with nobody.
Well, Jordan has alluded to something. I don't want to give anything away before people actually are.
Oh,
in here.
sorry.
No,
I
it's
suck
fine.
at spoilers.
I'll ask you a trivia question while we're waiting for Christy.
Okay.
Okay. Which movie stars Efren Ramirez, Andrew Dice Clay, Sean Whalen, Abe Vigoda, Brian Doyle Murray, Stanley Tucci, Tia Carrera, and Pauly Shore?
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, Sean Whalen's the buddy on trial, jury duty. Okay. God damn it.
I finally.
This is gonna be. Hold on. You're gonna wrap up your tenure, at least your full time tenure, with this fucking movie. Whatever.
Yeah.
Continue. Dana would be proud.
That's why I did it. I was hoping people would be in here. This movie has been mentioned the most probably on this show, so I thought it was no better way than to go out while watching this amazing, underrated piece of trash. This movie sucks. Okay. And I'm a Pauly Shore. That is the better jury duty, but not the jury duty.
I know. I just want to watch this trailer before we have to talk about the other movie.
So I'm a little bit of a Pauly Shore. I don't want to say apologist, but I enjoy Pauly Shore. I enjoy Biodome. I enjoy In the Army Now. I enjoy Son-in-Law. I love Encino Man. So I was like, you know what? I don't like the Pinocchio shit that I watched. So I said, you know what? I'll watch this. Jordan's just being a crumbus about this. There's no way it's that bad. Yeah, this movie stinks. It's the most like unfunny movie I've ever seen. The writing makes no sense. Okay, like right here, it turns like the Naked Gun when they're serving meatballs in the. It's just like it turns into different humor randomly. Pauly Shore is not really doing his most Pauly Shore-ness. Like he's not very loud like he normally is, and I feel like maybe it needed that a little bit. He's just kind of giving a flat performance that's just not funny, and doesn't look like he's trying very hard in this movie. The plot makes no sense. The jokes don't hit at all. Tia Carrera, I don't know why she's in this movie, and then like makes out with him at the end. Like it's just movies makes no sense. It's bad. But I couldn't help but think that like there is a good movie in here with a different writer and a different actor. I feel like there is kind of a funny,
Hold on. If they change everything about this movie, it may be a good movie, is what you're trying to say.
I feel like a comedy version of 12 Angry Men, which this was trying to be in the second half, could work. I feel like a loser who is an idiot but then tries to do good by saving someone's life. I feel like there's a decent 90s comedy in there, in that premise. This is not it. But I couldn't help but think that like maybe that might work. Like some idiots like, no, I could do this. Like, no, you're stupid. Then eventually like is like he was right all along. I feel like done correctly, I might like that movie. This movie I did not like. 1 star for this piece of absolute garbage.
I mean, I don't know if it's a 1 star because it's a 1 star. No, that's yeah. And first of all, I agree with you on all the other Pauly Shore stuff. I'm not unabashedly a Pauly Shore fan. I like a solid thumbs up to Encino Man, solid thumbs up to Son-in-Law, enough of a thumbs up to In the Army Now. Like, you know what I mean? So it's not like I'm going in, and even Biodome, for how dumb it is, it's fun and it's a unique concept. Like,
Yes.
I like it. So again, I've always gone into this movie, even back in the day, with open arms, and yeah, it's tough, man. When I rewatched it, I did recently, or as in like the last like few years, I remember thinking like, this is like the one Pauly Shore movie I've never jived with. I mean, maybe another. Nope. Nope. Doesn't work the second time or third time, whatever I saw it. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like you said, it's just bad jokes, icky storytelling, bad storytelling too. I bet you Stanley Tucci. This has got to be one of his worst movies.
Yeah,
He's got
why is he in this
kind of
movie?
unknown. Well, because I think at the time he was at that level where this is probably what he got. Because it is jarring to see him in this now.
I know you're like, why is Stanley Tucci in this movie? It's
But
yeah.
hey, and if he plays Russell Simmons, well, not Russell Simmons. Who's the guy who wants to play the workout guy?
Oh, Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons. I think Russell Simmons is like a black comedian. That's why I was like, I don't think he's playing Russell Simmons.
Russell Simmons is Def Jam comedy or Def
Right.
Jam.
So I'm like, I don't think Paul's going to be playing him. I'm sorry.
I
So
would love that.
I will end.
It's not
What's
his
that?
early- He was in Beethoven, Tucci. Beethoven, a bunch of stuff I haven't heard of, but Beethoven.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's early, right? Yeah,
It's early.
right. Exactly. Yeah, this is before he's broken out, and I don't even know necessarily what he broke out with. Was maybe Prada kind of terminal to a degree?
Looking at this
I
movie,
don't.
he's in a bunch of stuff. I would say Prada. He's never been a star of like anything, but Prada, I think, definitely catapulted him.
No,
Prada,
he's in like he's the lead of like what's that one where it's like it's kind of like it's like Evil Birds or I don't know.
he's in something called Winchell
Also a zombie one.
in 1998, where he's a star.
I don't know that. But I say he's been like a couple times. Man, I mean he's just a fantastic co-star guy normally. Yeah.
But not in this.
Well, he's in Journey. But he's not in the movie I'm talking about. There's a lot of great actors there. Mine is a long time movie for me. When I say long time, I don't mean the last 4 years. I mean the last decade or so. I rewatched my least favorite Cornetto trilogy movie. I rewatched The World's End for the first time in a very long time. And of course, when I do say least favorite, that very much is a backhanded compliment because I do give all three movies a really good rating. We'll get to that obviously in a second. But this has always been, and again, a good way, it's definitely third for me. Where Outlaws and Shawn, I back and forth between. But I actually like this maybe even more upon this rewatch here because there is, I think, more adult themes that you might kind of get to with later on here. The revelation of Simon Pegg's character, that I don't want to spoil later on, but even like the early kind of hints of like he still has his old car. They're like, oh, would you rebuy like a similar car? No, this is the car I've had since high school, and some of the other people have moved on and the scars in their lives, and also it's just funny. Again, this group of guys you have, first him and Frost is always a winning pair, and you get a little bit more Martin Freeman than you've seen in the other movies here. All the rest of the characters, Rosamund Pike as the female. Again, just a really good, extremely funny, well shot. Again, Edgar Wright knows how to shoot both action and even drama when it becomes dramatic. I love this trilogy. This is a 4.5 stars for me here. I bumped it up a notch above the 4 that I originally had it at. So I think it's a great movie here. I love the ending. I don't know if I love the ending, but I do love the overall ending as well. Chris, holy shit, where you been? Have you ever seen World's End?
I love the World End. I love it more and more. We watch it every time I get around to watching. Yeah, this is I gave 4.5 stars. Like it's close to 5, but it's still a movie dad love, and I think it underappreciated from this trilogy.
Brandon, any thoughts on World's End?
Yeah, I actually added this to my watch list last night because I was watching a draft. They were drafting franchises, and this was an honorable mention. The 3 of these, and I was like, I haven't seen The World's End in a long time, so I'm due for a rewatch. I think I've only seen it once or twice. But yeah, like you guys said, it's a trilogy with 2 5-star movies, and this is a 4.5-star movie. So it's just like the worst one is still like one of the best comedies in any other trilogy. So yeah, a 4.5 stars for this movie. I really like it. I'm due for.
All right. I don't know how many movies you have, Chris, but this is Welcome to the Chris Diaz Show. What's your first? Oh, just one. Okay, we'll give you all 3 if you want in a row.
Yeah,
But all right, well, what's your movie then? And it better count. All right, we'll skip you.
Yeah, it better count. It does count. So on, Tuesday actually, I went to the 30th anniversary screening. I haven't seen it in a long time, actually, since 2009. Toy Story. I went to see Toy Story for the first time in a long time.
I almost went to that.
Yeah, I think
Fair
about
enough.
this movie. I love the Toy Story series. A whole It's a film that I think I appreciate now as an adult more than ever when I was in high school, when I was a kid. Because there are a lot of subtle jokes that are really funny. The characters are very emotional. It's great. And the human faces a nightmare, yes. Like, it's like the Andy kid, like sister alone is a little nightmare. Um, but this is still a perfect 5 out of 5 stars. This is a great trilogy. I love every one of the. Almost every one of these is 5 out of 5. 5 stars for me.
Brandon, or I guess we'll go to Brandon. Toy Story.
Yeah, it's a 5-star movie. Haven't seen it in a long time. I wonder how the animation kind of looks. I remember watching like Shrek. Shrek's one of my favorite movies of all time, but I rewatched that recently, and I'm like, oof, looks kind of rough. So I'm interested to see how it looked on the big screen. I still might go see it. But 5-star movie. It's like the perfect animated movie. It's has jokes for everybody. Has jokes for kids. It's one of those movies. Every time you watch it, you're like, oh shit, they put that in like a kids movie. I didn't get that when I was a kid, and it's like kind of evolves every time you watch it. So yeah, like perfect movie, perfect franchise. 5 stars.
There's a snake in my boot, and by snake I mean my penis. Yeah, I can't believe they were able to say that in Toy Story. No, you know what? I'll just go along with the trend here and say 5 stars as well. This has been a big rewatch growing up in the VHS days. Kids, Google that term VHS if you have to. I think kind of as Chris said, I think it's really just the humans that look nightmare fuel. I think the character, the animation, the character, I think holds up pretty decently here. Help kind of set the trend really even. Question though, if Buzz doesn't believe he's a toy, why does Buzz freeze whenever Andy's around? Boom, answer that.
It's a reflex.
Hey, Frost.
Whatever.
I've always wondered that.
I mean, I always questioned the wolves. That they're the only Toy Story movie that had the wolves that you cannot show yourself to the human. They never said that in any other Toy Story movie.
Yeah, but it's still very much true though. Like in Toy Story 3, they're freezing around the kids all the time.
Well, Jordan,
So like the rules are just set.
just ask John Lasseter. He hasn't had much going on right now.
Yeah, the only time you ever hear about the wolf when you realize this, because Woody mentioned it when he said he have to hook this thing at the end.
I was gonna play something, but it's too long. All right, if you're on the movie, Chris.
That. Yeah.
All right. Well, unless hey, you got a life, I get it. All right, we don't. We watch movies, whatever. Hold on, Jacob messaged me. Oh, this is about wrestling. All right. All right. Well, that might be it. Chris, any plugs, supporting words again? Though, if you'd like to join us, the thing's down there. It's also in the comment section. Until then, we'll start to wrap this puppy up here. Chris, plugs, supporting words.
I just find me here anywhere. Palmer, we have more movie next time. I've been a little busy with stuff, but yeah, thank you for having me on. And happy all we talk about movie. Be happy people enjoy life.
Yeah, life's most overrated. Brendan, any plugs, parting words, important announcements you have to make?
You can find me places, maybe, potentially, possibly. I don't know. You might see my face again. You'll definitely see my face again, but probably not on this show for a little bit of time. We got 11 days. I don't know if it's getting harder and harder to watch movies as things come to a head with this baby coming. So this is my first time on this show. Maybe I'll come back next week just because no one was here. Let's do it again. But no, probably this is the last time that I'll be on here. Not the last time, because Jordan's going to keep this thing going. Chris, congratulations. You're the host. Or Tato. There's people out there. Well, I'll pop back up here. Once I figure out this whole father thing, you'll see me again. If that's 1 month or 18 years, you'll see my face again. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, you'll see me. I just got to figure out, once we get the scheduling down and once we figure out nap time and everything like that, I'll still be watching stuff. Maybe I'll just pop in once every couple weeks just to show. I've been watching, Rambo versus Rachel, or like Miss Rachel 4, where she fights Ivan Drago, or any of those family kid movies. I would watch that. Miss Rachel versus Ivan Drago. You would watch it too. But yeah, so for now, if you're watching this live or if you're watching this recorded, thank you so much for letting me blab about movies. This was a fun time. It's not goodbye. It's not goodbye. We'll definitely bring this back.
See you later.
It's see you later.
Yes. So
It was a spy. Bad movie.
actually, yes. Check out. You know what? I'm gonna watch it just for you this week. I'm done. So I'm still really interested because look at that cast. How could it can't be that bad? It can't be.
It's bad.
For Brendan, for Chris, for everyone that watched, ever, always, forever. We love you. You'll never know. There's a snake in our boots.